It is the Eastern Conference quarterfinal, Kingston versus North Bay. Beautiful spring weather. It's playoff weather in Kingston tonight. These two teams did battle a week ago, and a pretty good effort by the Kingston Frontenacs, but that is behind us. It is playoff hockey starting tonight.
It is. I mean, Kingston put in a pretty solid effort for 50 minutes last Friday night, but my worry about this club is the effort that they haven't been putting in for the last month, and so they've got to obviously turn that around. I'm sure that they will, and I think we're going to see a very tight series.
What is the key tonight, do you think, for the Frontenacs playing a Stan Butler-coached playoff team?
Well, it starts in goal with Jeremy Helvig, and he's been the backbone of this team. But they've got to generate offense, and you've got to go with the guys that you brought in at the trade deadline, and that's led by Gabe Velarde to generate offense, and Clip Fu and Sean Day from the back end as well. You're really going to have to rely on these guys. They've got the experience. This is why they're here, so they're the key.
Down here at ice level with assistant coach for the North Bay Battalion, Scott Ray. And Scott, you guys come into this one with a bit of an underdog role, but I'm sure that's something as a team you guys embraced. It's something you've dealt with all year long. How have the guys handled that coming into this game?
I think we're just excited to come into today's game. You know, it's a 7-game series for a reason. Anything can happen, and we're just looking forward to getting started.
Down here with France head coach Jay Verdi, and Jay, it's that time of the year where the games, everybody starts playing for keeps. I know you've been around the hockey for a while now. You've made runs with your team down in the USHL. Does it still get the juices flowing for you?
Absolutely. This time of year is extremely exciting. You start the season, you want to make the playoffs. We're here, everybody's record 0-0, and I think everybody's ready to get started. We had a few days of practice, and I think everybody's ready to play some games here.
I have a feeling it's going to be a long series, Dave, so we're going to see a lot of ebbs and flows.
I say at least 6.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I agree.
I'll be surprised if it doesn't. And from the gondola at the Rogers K-Rock Center, David Murphy and the coach Tim Cunningham with you. France win the draw, dumping in. Taylor back into his own. Kept in deep, Cranford works it back in the net. Henderson watching him, comes out, Bruce on him. Glove save made and held on by Christian Propp. Day, he gets it back. Henderson comes out far side of the backhand, spins, fires, loose puck in front, jamming away, but Helvig stands his ground and shuts the door. Still no score, 7:21 into the opening period.
North Bay controlling the play there, catching Kingston running around a bit in their own zone, and that's the one area that Kingston really has got to clean up that they struggled with down the stretch, was play in their own zone, and just simple stuff like picking up the right man and not over pursuing the puck.
I was going to say the shots are already 8-2 for the Battalion. They're testing Helvig, and he's been up to the challenge so far and then some. Robertson steers it over. Nickel, shot just wide. Rolled through the far side of the crease.
This line of Bernie Pringle and Cranford is the line that started the game for the Frontenacs, and they have been all energy. That's what you want. You know, they're not your goal-scoring line, but they obviously can produce. And these are 3 guys that give you 100% every night.
And Bernie with a couple of key face-off wins, but the Fronts can't take advantage. Here comes Burkhardt, walking in, shot, save, scores! Helvig got a piece of it, but not enough.
But once again, somebody gets in behind the Kingston D in the neutral zone. This is something that's been going on the last month of the season.
1-0 North Bay on the road to start this first round playoff series. Day picks up a bouncing puck, feeds it over to Newman. Newman trying to get behind. Bruce is going to get called for the trip. France are going to get the first power play. Newman looked at the ref to say penalty shot. Bruce coming out of the box right now. High in the zone, Day feeds it over to Velarde. Tuck feed, one-timer shot, missed the net. Robertson, he doesn't miss those too often.
He had an open net.
And he just put it wide. Looking for the side of the net, and that was Cole. Now here comes Pooh, short-handed with Velarde. Pooh cutting in with speed, goes to the net, wraparound shot, penalty coming up. Velarde tried to jam it in. The light went on, but the whistle had blown. It's going to be a hooking call. Pooh showing his blazing speed on that rush.
Velarde thought the puck was in the net, so do I.
They're going to go upstairs.
Yeah, I think they should, because I think that puck was in before the whistle blew.
Because Velarde got there right at the whistle, so if it was in before Velarde got there, then it's a goal. Here we go.
He's not talking to the timekeeper, so it's not a goal.
No goal, yep. Comes Day, weaves in over the line, drops it over Robertson, wrist shot, score! Jason Robertson on the power play ties the game at 1.
Well, that one went all the way across the line.
In a
Robertson
hurry.
with just a great release through inside the circle. And Day, it's a nice no-look backhand pass. I think Ameli Rassin will get the second assist because he left it for Day when he's making the change.
That's right, he left it, Robertson picked it up, then Day picked it up, and then Robertson got it back and finished, you're right. What a shot. Quick release by Robertson, ties the score in the power play. That'll about do it for the period. Well, a pretty exciting period.
Yeah, it was a good period.
A lot going on, too.
That was fun.
Couple of penalties. It's a goal review call, and we're having some fun here in game 1.
Joined by North Bay veteran defenseman and captain Riley Bruce. Riley, maybe just a quick comment on that first period.
Yeah, definitely. You know, we wanted to come out hard. This is a good team we're playing against. They have lots of skill. We got to play them hard the whole 60 minutes.
We'll come back with more here at the Rogers K-Rock Center. We're all tied up after 1.
And we're underway, second period, starting 5 aside. Now the Fronts have it in their own zone, tied at 1. Good road period by the Battalion, and the Fronts looking to change it up a little bit, get some early momentum in the frame. Into the far corner, goes swept towards the goal, went through the lip of the crease from the near point. T-Lander with a shot, tipped in front, they score! Burghardt's got the hot hand tonight.
Taylor gets that puck to the net, and Burghardt just changes the direction of the puck. Very simple.
Well, just like that, the Battalion reestablished their lead.
Yeah, Kingston buzzing, but still no shots on goal.
Velarde picks it up, feeds it over. 2-on-1, Newman hits Poe, walks in, shot clock, save made by Prop. Good speed.
Yep.
And the turnover in the neutral zone, tic-tac-toe passing, but Prop coming up.
Prop very calm in the net. Gives Pooh the how do you do.
Linus Newman has it down low for Poe. He's got Robertson coming in, Robertson shot, save made, huge save by Prop with the shoulder. One of the Battalion stick got caught up in him, Velarde. Up along the boards, knocked down by Newman. Newman down low to Velarde, walks in, stick handle shot, just missed. Henderson was all over him. Steered back over to the point, Saban loses it. Here comes Newman with speed. Newman on a partial break, walking in, dropped it. And T-Lander scooped it up. I think Linus Newman saw Pooh with him, but he was too far back. midfield trying to help out. Puck bouncing around and picked up by King, throws it to some open ice. Nylander will backhand it up the boards. Nickel kicks it to keep it along the boards. At the point, Rasanen controls, and we're going to get a penalty against the Fronts. Interference. Field. So the third power play of the game for North Bay coming up. Chenier try to walk it down low, dishes off McMaster, cross ice, trailer on the play, they score! 3-1 on the power play for the Battalion.
Well, Nick King does a great job coming down from the point and get a little bit of space to shoot it. That's exactly where he put it.
1 for 3 now on the power play of the Battalion. They clicked well on this one. Puck barely got out of the Kingston zone. France are in a 2-goal hole for the first time in the series, trailing 3-1. You got to give the Battalion credit. They are playing a solid game here on the road in game 1. Slot picked up by Murray. Buzzer goes. Well, that's 2 for 2, and period wins if you're North Bay. Tied after 1, a good road period, and you score the only 2 goals in the second and have a 3-1 lead after 40 minutes of play. It's that exciting. There may not be any voices left when this game concludes.
Back at the Rogers K-Rock Center, North Bay with a 2-goal lead after 40 minutes, joined by Frontenacs captain Ted Nickel. Thought we talked to the captains tonight. We talked to Riley Bruce during the first intermission, Ted. So what's going on out there? It's a pretty tight checking game for North Bay.
Yeah, they're playing well. We got to just try and keep it simple on our end, and hopefully we'll get a couple here in the third.
It's North Bay by 2 after 2. You're watching the OHL tonight on YourTV.
And welcome back, third period about to get underway for the Rogers K-Rock Center. From the gondola, David Murphy along with Scott Rogers joining us. He have voice. Well, they're playing catch-up again, Tim, and that's something you don't want to do, especially when you have home ice advantage.
Well, and especially in game 1. Game 1 to me in any 7-game series is the vital game next to the game that closes out a series.
A little over 9 minutes to go in the third. Frontenacs pressing a little bit. Already had 9 shots in the period. They only had 7 and 11 in each of the first 2. Still on the puck, looking for an option. Steers it down low to Newman. Cross ice, one time, scores! Emily Rasanen, the finisher on a beauty play. 3-2. The Fronts are back to within 1.
Well, give credit to Emily Rasanen, not just for the shot, but for seeing how that play was developing and crashing down from the point.
Rasanen's been in on both goals. But Linus Newman with a beauty feed cross ice. Rasanen made no mistake. It's back to a 1-goal game. Brotney off the boards to center. Swiped at and missed by Cranford, but it worked out. Bernie picked it up. Bernie back of the net. Back over to the point. Paquette with a shot. Tipped in front. Whoos! Just over the net, but getting a piece of it was Prop. Robertson didn't get everything on it, but he got enough to get it on goal, and Prop stopped it.
Well, the Frontenacs will look back on tonight's game, and we'll see how it goes. But they've missed 2 open nets tonight. That's they'll have trouble sleeping tonight if they lose.
It's plays they don't usually miss. That's why we're talking about.
Absolutely.
Gets hauled down and play continues. Playoff hockey. Puck dumped in off the stick of Poos and no icing. Nylander slaps it around the boards. Day missed it at the line. It's going to go all the way down for icing, and the Battalion won't be able to change. No icing is waved off. Good job by Henderson to be the lead man and fend that off. In front, side of the net, shot, scores! Well, Henderson deserves full value for that one.
Jake Henderson got all tied up with Emil Rasanen. Rasanen had no stick and was missing a glove.
Still time, 4:02 to go, a 2-goal deficit once again. 2:45 to go, Front's net empty. Feeds it up the board, shot, tipped just wide on the open net. Burkhardt centering, feed saving. Keeps it alive. Brazo shoots, scores. 5-2 for North Bay with only 1:47 to go. That pretty much seals it. going to look to regroup and even the series up. Showing some good signs here in parts of this game, but just couldn't be 60 minutes together. Baker with a shot. One of the fronts gets rocked.
He ran into his own player.
It's kind of the salt on the wound, right, for the way the night has gone for the Frontenacs.
So the Frontenacs have run into each other twice in the last 25 seconds in their own zone.
Pringle has it under 10 seconds to go. Pringle runs into Moncada again. Pringle giving it to Moncada too, and we're going to get a penalty. Pringle now getting pinballed around, and now we're going to get a gathering of the clans with only 2.3 seconds to go. It's safe to say the hate is on.
They just let it go. They couldn't just let it go.
Well, you don't want to get into anything that's going to carry over.
Matt Hotchkiss having words with the North Bay bench.
That does it. Game over. If you're North Bay, you're pretty happy about it right now. You took away home ice advantage. Making a final in game 1. North Bay 5, Kingston 2.
Well, they're going to have to, you know, it's only one game, but there's going to have to be guys in that room. Again, Cliff Pugh, Sean Day, Gabe Velarde, Mitchell Byrne, all 4 of those guys in the last 2 seasons have been to Memorial Cups. It's going to be up to those guys to step up in that room and have some words and maybe try and turn the ship around.